Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kickoff Discussion Podcast. Well, England enjoyed a dominant display against the Republic of Ireland after they won their last group game in the UEFA Nations League B to qualify for the UEFA Nations League A, which I think it's quite good and fantastic for them. It has really not been a great outing for them when Gareth Southgate was around, but on this occasion they, they they performed brilliantly well. I would say they performed brilliantly well. But there are some things that I would just love to discuss in this video, which I think made the difference for them. In the first half, England were dominant, and Lee Carsley actually made some tactical change, which I think made that difference for them, and they were able to dominate and they were able to control the game. However, there are still some things that I believe like they should have done better in that first half, and which they did better in the second half. Part of what they did in the first half, which I think they should have improved on in the first half, was they were very slow to move the ball forward, and they always like slow the ball down and they wait for Republic of Ireland to actually regroup before they try as much as they try to break them in the first half, and that didn't really work well for them in the first half, and they ended the first half in a draw. However, in the second half, that really changed for them, and they were able to actually move the ball really quick, and that led to the first penalty, which was considered by Skills and which ended in a red card for them, and that's it's the turning point for that game, and it changed the dynamic of the game, and the England were able to capitalize on a man down, and they eventually got 5 goals from the game, which was really fantastic for them. Now England have qualified for UEFA Nations League A, which I discussed, and they qualified with 15 points, which are on the same point with they were on the same point with Greece, and they only qualified with 13 goals difference, which is quite fantastic for them. And Greece only had like 7 goal difference, so they really did themselves well in that regard. And on the other hand, the Republic of Ireland, they will be disappointed with themselves because they really came into this game with an intent to defend and to pounce on England on counter attacks. That worked well for them defensively in the first half. However, they were so lucky in the second half before their centre half conceded a penalty, and that also led to a red card for him. So I think if Republic of Ireland really came in to pack the balls and shut down those spaces quickly, which I think worked for them in the first half. If they didn't they didn't walk into that route, I think if they had come out to play their game and they face England head on, I think the game would have completely been a different one. However, their mistake was to the advantage of England, and that really worked well for England, I would say, especially in the first half. And the tactics, Ireland's tactics only worked in the first half of the game, and they weren't so lucky in the second half of that same game. And they actually came out to play their game after they had already conceded 5 goals. Really, I think they would have done earlier in the first half. Maybe, just maybe, they may have been able to just pick something out of this game, and it may have been detrimental to the qualification of England. But the mistakes of Ireland was just to the advantage of England, because if they did not win this game, it would have led to a different thing for them. They would have just play a playoff to qualify for the to qualify into the Nations League A. So it was a fantastic outing for England. And I would say, lastly, Lee Carsley, I would say it has really been a fantastic run for him with these England boys. Out of 6 matches that he was the interim boss of England, out of the 6 matches that he anchored with England, he had 5 games. He had 5 wins. He won 5 and he lost only 1, which is to Greece. So that was a fantastic run for him, and it was really unfortunate that this has come to an end. His tenure with England has come to an end, and Thomas Tuchel will be taking over in January. And I think he had a clean slate on his hand now, because they have qualified him to release to League A, to UEFA Nations League A. So Thomas Tuchel will have a clean slate, and hit the ground running as everybody will expect him to do. So these are just the things I believe that make the difference of it. However, there are just some debutants that scored their first goals for England, which I think is quite fantastic for them. Conor Gallagher got his first goal for England, as well as Anthony Gordon. Helwood Bells also got a goal in on his debut for England as well, which I think was fantastic, and he will just be over the moon today because he came on in the second half and not quite long he got a goal to his name. So that was his first international goal for England. So these are just the things that I feel and that I believe and I observe from the game. So if you have any contrary opinion, you can drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the game. If you're just coming across this video for the very first time, please do well to like and subscribe. And if you're already here, please kindly smash the like button and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in another episode. And bye for now.